Welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It's lush to be with you today. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Because we are getting ready for some fabulous, mindful crafting. If you've never watched a Colour Me Happy show before, you are in for a real treat. I have got goodies galore for you today. It's all about colouring, getting that professional finish. It's all about the himps. Yeah, himps, you know, called himps, download. It's all about the hints, tips, and fabulous makes. And the lady who's going to be, oh, by the way, I'm Becky, it's lovely to see you. We have got a fabulous lady working with us today who is going to be taking us through how to get a wonderful professional finish, even if you're brand new and the last time you picked up a pencil you were in primary school. We have got the fabulous Michelle.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, I feel like the two Ronnies. And good night.
Which one would you be?
The short one.
The little one with the glasses.
Yeah.
Spitting image. Anyway, Aya, how are you?
I'm very well. And you?
Good, yeah. It's warm out, isn't it?
Oh, it's so warm.
Warm today.
Lovely. Not as warm as Norfolk, though, apparently. Ben's not rubbing it in at all.
Ben's messaged in, by all accounts, saying it is a baking in Norfolk.
Yeah.
We have got some fabulous makes coming up today, haven't we? Give us an idea of what we're expecting.
We have. So it's all about the ColourBlend pencil. So shall I show a few?
I'd love that, yeah, please.
Few samples. So the ColourBlend pencil. So these were recently no, it wasn't that recent, is it? No, I tell you what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of your AquaBlends, because I did those last. So these are just your ColourBlend. I'm not saying just. These are the most amazing pencils that you are ever going to own. These are artist quality pencils at a crafter's price. They are, so they're wax-based. The pigment, there's so much pigment in these compared to if you went and bought some of your regular pencils. And it's very much like our AquaBlend pencils, we were saying with those. So it's £25 a tin, so you're paying £1 a pencil. If you go to a craft store or an artist store and you want to pick up a pencil on its own, you're going to be paying a lot more than £1 a pencil for the quality that you're getting with ours, for the professional finish. It's a premium grade wax-based pigment. Oh, I had to say that slowly. So, yeah, so you are getting the rich velvety colour, but then if you are going to go over your markers, so if you've used your Classiques, I mean, these are just some of the images that we've got from the design team, but if you use your Classiques and then you go over, shall I show those? Have
go
you
on, please.
Seen
yeah,
those?
Please.
So if you go over some of these with your pencils, you get the most amazing finish. So that is coloured in with our alcohol pens. This one is gone over with your pencils. So amazing. Look at that. Look at the difference in those two. I mean, it doesn't show as much on the camera, but well, it does. I mean, how amazing does that look? But then when you actually do it and see it, the difference is phenomenal. Look at me with my words this morning. So that's your pens, and that's over with your ColourBlend pencils.
Brilliant.
It is worth taking that time to go over. Now, this one is amazing. So that is your pens, which is absolutely beautiful. But then you go over with your pencils. It lovely. Just takes it to not just the next level, but to an absolute 10 levels up, 20 levels up. And again, so these are just some pictures, again, from the design team that I had to show you. They're just, look at those.
Cute.
Absolutely stunning. And then, so yeah, so you can see with the bunny, I don't even need to tell you which is with the pens and which has gone over with the pencils, because you can see it there yourself. And then we've got this one. Look at that. But
Just great.
just going over with your pencils, how much of a difference does that make?
It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
How adorable is that? Just look at that image. Besides the fact it's amazing in just your pens and pencils, but the image is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Cake and mouses. What more do you know?
Mouses?
Mouses.
You're my little mouses. Thank you so much for showing us those. And if you are new, as I said before, maybe you're just dabbling in colouring, you might be thinking, well, it's all well and good, the colouring. I can't draw anything like that. Don't worry, I've got you covered in that too. But I'll tell you about that in a minute. Now, for all of you who have been here with us for a while, feel free to raise your hands if you are in Club Inspire. Yeah, cool. Hiya, lovely to see you. Have you checked your emails today? Check your emails, have a little nosaroo. I can't say too much. All I can say is there's a discount code in your emails. It runs out at midnight, okay? It's one per person and it's one checkout only today. So what I need you to do is add all of them things you've been wanting to add, thinking of adding, keep forgetting to add, all of the treats that are on the shows today, including our teenage-inspired show later, and add it to your basket. Because, obviously, the more that's in your basket, the more of a discount you're going to get, because you can use that code. So, go and have a look in your emails. Go on, have a little look now. Check your spam as well, don't forget. And you will be able to find a code from us. You can use it today and today only. It's until midnight, so you've only got a few hours, but well worth having a nosy. You can use it on everything that we've got on our website right now, including the Bethlehem collection that actually launches tomorrow, but it's ended up there. Don't ask why, just make the most of it, because yes, you can use your 15% discount code on that as well. We have got loads and loads and loads of very special treats coming up for you today. And don't forget, if you do want to say hi, let us know what you're spending your discounts on, then get us on social. Now, I did mention, if you are brand new, how you can get involved with something such as this. And I want to bring to you our starter collection, if I may. Now, I just want to show you this card to give you an idea of the types of treats we can make. This was made by the lovely Cara. This is a stunning design, right? And if you are brand new, you might be thinking, not in a month of Sundays, Beck's gonna make that, because I can't draw them flowers for starters. Well, don't worry, we have got you covered. Because what we're gonna bring to you in this starter collection is a set of your blending pencils. You are also going to get in here the stamps that you need to create, for example, the fairy, but also the wonderful flowers I've just shown you as well. So you can stamp these, just use ink, stamp them, and then to your heart's content, play around with colouring these in with our professional quality, but not professional only, colouring pencils. And I'll just show you, this is the colour collection that you will be getting. So you're going to be getting all of these different styles and hues within it, so that you can recreate something like this. So well worth seizing the moment, because if you think about the fabulous professional pencils that you're getting yourself in here, you will know that you will pay much more than the price on screen on any given day. But also, let me remind you that if you are part of our Club Inspire, nobody is paying $24.99 today if you open your emails before midnight and use that code. So we have got for you not just that collection. If you want more than just one pack of your colours, let me bring to you the full collection of your pencils. So just in case you are new, let me show you around. You're gonna get a fabulous filled tin such as this, and you're gonna be getting a massive amount of colours. When I open these up, you will be able to see the beautiful quality you get. It is our premium, highly saturated colour wax-based pencils. So these are not the type that you're going to nip down, you know, your local craft store and just be able to pick up. These are professional quality. You are going to be getting in this a massive range of colours. So you're going to get all of these colours. Look at how highly saturated that is. It's beautiful, isn't it? You're also going to be able to get all of these colours. And this one's a really nice tonal one. So remember, when we're talking about tone, we're talking about going from light to shade. So imagine you're making paint, okay? If you put white into, say, your blue, the tone is going to go down. If you're going to put, say, black into that blue, the tone is going to go deeper and darker. In this one, lovely tonals here, which are great for blending. I've also got your fabulous primary colours. Now, primary colours, they're an absolute essential, aren't they? And again, just look at the saturation of these. So when I say saturation, I mean intensity. I always think of saturation as like, you know, if you're going to make yourself a cordial or a squash, you get your water and you put a bit of cordial in. If you only put in, say, a teaspoon of cordial, then your water will go a little bit of a light, for example, purple if it's blackcurrant, my favourite. But if you wanted a little bit extra, you might put it 3-4 tablespoons worth of your cordial. The cordial is still the same colour, right? It's purple, but it's stronger. And that's what you get with this, the opportunity to create light to deep, deep intensity. And you're also going to be getting, with this collection, your lovely natural hues. So in here, you've got like your earth, you've got your oceanic hues in here as well. Great for those tropical themes that are really in. And all of these today, sensational deal because it's half price. So you're buying 2 and you're getting 2 for free. There is no need for you to choose your favourite. You're getting the collection, the range, the ones that you want. You're going to buy 2 full packs and get 2 full packs for free. If you've got any questions, and it is currently 11 minutes past 11 and 34 seconds. Here in the UK, we are live, so that means that you can message in if you've got any questions about these, or if you want to say hello to Michelle, then do get in touch with us now, and you can get in touch on our socials. So we've got a busy day. Let's get started. What are we looking at first, Michelle?
So I have picked the Essentials tin up. I love these pencils, and I will admit I definitely don't use them enough. So we're going to start from the beginning. So I'm going to stamp out an image for you, and we're going to colour it in.
Great,
because that's what we're here for. So let me bring my stamping platform out. But before I do, so just a couple of things. When you have got your pencils, you definitely need a pencil sharpener. A decent pencil sharpener, and if you've watched before, you know that there's a right and wrong way to sharpen your pencil, as daft as that sounds. If you haven't watched before, or this is the first time you see it, and what you're going to do is when you get your pencil sharpener, I mean, I'm not going to sharpen mine because my nib's absolutely fine. You're obviously going to pop it in, but don't, you know, when we were little and we used to turn our pencil and you used to get all those jaggedy bits on there, and then it'd end up breaking your nib and you'd have to do it again. So you're going to put it in your pencil sharpener and you're going to turn your pencil sharpener.
Perfect.
And it's as simple as that. You're just turning that, it's protecting your car, it's protecting this. It's just the easiest way on your pencil for you to sharpen it. But if you think about those like mechanical ones that you have sat on your desk, you know, when your teacher had it on his desk at school, I used to go up and you used to pop it in, and that used to turn, you didn't turn your pencil in it, that did the turning for you.
That's correct.
So that's how you're going to be doing it. So let's get this stamped out first. So I've picked up one of the Conifong ones that we've got on the show today. So this is, these are so cute. So you know how beautifully these colour up in the pens. And obviously you've got, if you're not up to your fussy cutting, you've got the dies there to be cutting them out as well. So paper as well. So as with your pens, you need the right kind of paper. And I have got, so it's our Nina Classic Crest. It's a smooth core. So the tooth on it, I always talk about the teeth of a dinosaur. So it's got a perfect tooth on it for your colouring. Whereas our all-purpose or our multi-purpose card, it's not smooth, it's got a deeper tooth. And when you're colouring with pencils, it's a bit like Goldilocks. Your tooth doesn't want to be too big. You're never going to fill it in and you're going to end up with white spots. You know yourself, you know when you've been colouring and you've got the white in between, it doesn't give it the full coverage. So if you've got too deep a tooth or too big a tooth, it's not going to do it. And if you've got too small a tooth, it's not going to hold a lot of your pencil. You're going to fill it in really quickly and you're not going to be able to go over and blend and get that lovely coverage that you need. So we need it just right, like Baby Bear.
Yeah, just right.
Just right. Which this is. I mean, we go on about the artist grade, and it absolutely is. So if you've been on our Spectrum Noir website or the pages on Instagram or Facebook, some of the artists on there, oh my goodness, and they use our stuff and they all rave about it. So it's not just us crafters, it's these serious artists
absolutely.
that go on there and use our stuff. And go on there and just prepare for your jaw to hit the floor with some of the artists, honest. So let me just pop this back on there. And I know I'm talking a lot, it's because I'm a bit passionate about these. But they're just amazing. When you can see what, not just, like I said, not just crafters can do, but some of these artists, it's just next level, it really is. Right, so bringing in my pens. So the basics, really, we're just gonna colour her in. Let's go for her dress first. I want more of a peachy colour. And some of the names on these, eggshell, I love it. So,
I never thought I'd ever hear anyone say eggshell, I love it.
Well, no, there's like Prussian blue, and there's like twilight blue, saddle brown, cinnamon russet. I mean, some are just, you know, nice names, but some are very cool. It's like pewter. I would just call it grey. Dark grey and light grey, but no, the names are lovely. They're even better in the AquaBlends, can I just say. So you're going to be, ignore me in the names, you're going to be holding your pencil. You're not going to hold it here. You're going to hold it quite far away because you don't want too much pressure, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be laying down layers, basically. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to colour. There we go. Can you see now? I don't know why it is, I've got my glass mat and I always go to either one side or the other and you can't see what I'm doing. Right, so I am just, and you're almost using the side of your pencil. So I'm just laying down some colour. And that's all I'm doing. Oh, I do love it. They colour, they're so smooth and creamy when you lay them down.
I think the fact that you can't hear them makes a difference. I know that sounds odd, but you will have at some point probably bought some colouring crayons where you can kind of, when you're colouring with them, you can almost like hear them.
Yes, the scratchiness.
But it's because of the high quality wax within this, it's just gliding.
It is. It really is, and if you've used those, please comment and let others know what you think about these.
Absolutely,
but they do.
We have already had comments in. Rachel's our social superstar today. That was weird. Ben McCarthy's in. Good morning, everyone. Smiley face. Hello to Sarah Brown, who likes to sit in her sofa. Saying hello to everyone from Melbourne. She's sending hugs. Hiya, Lynn. Saying hi, Becky, Michelle, and CTV team, and everyone. We've got lots of you in. Mary Kay's in, saying hello. I've got Nick in with us, saying hiya. Lynn is saying, I am a Club Inspire member. Who wouldn't be, to be honest? It's the best club ever. Lynn, that's a really good point. Yeah, absolutely. If you're not in Club Inspire, basically it's free and you get discounts, including one that is a discount today. So if this is your first ever order, you're going to get 20% off your first order. And then after that, when we have offers and sneaky treats on, like we have today, if you're a Club Inspire member, check your emails, you need to use it by midnight, then you'll get discounts sent to you as well, so it's really cool. Hello to Sarah saying, oh, Michelle, you're using my favourite stamps.
Oh, good.
I love that these are your favourite, Sarah. Do let us know what it is about them that you adore so much, please. We've had some questions in. Would you rather that I ask you the questions post-colouring?
No, go for it.
I do know that some people, when they colour, answering questions is just impossible. So I thought I'd double check, because we haven't had a Colour Me Happy for a while together. Kathy is saying, Michelle, how do these compare to the watercolour pencils?
Well, they're two totally different things, to be honest. Your watercolor pencils, exactly that. You're going to be blending out with your water. I know that sounds daft. So you're going to either be using a water brush, you start going to lay down your colour, and then, so if you've seen me do it with our aqua pens and you've seen me do it with our ink pads, you're going to lay down that colour and you're going to bring it out, you're going to move it out with your paintbrush. But with these, it's like our alcohol pens. You're going to be blending as you're going. So for me, and I know that's easy for me to say, they're both a must because they're both so totally different. You're going to be doing totally different things with them as you are with our aqua pens or our Classiques. So they're both absolutely fabulous if that's what you mean, but they don't compare, as in you can't really compare a water-based to these that are wax-based. So I hope that helps.
It's almost like trying to compare, I don't know, water reactive ink with quick dry ink almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not quite the same, but you get what I mean. So I hope that does
definitely.
help you. If you want to help out Kathy and let her know for you what the most important difference is, then do let us know. I've also had a question in from Tim saying, hi all, hiya Tim, love. I've got 3 out of the 4, and I presume we're chatting about these beauties. I love them. Just seeing about such as the Classique Darks and Fair Skin, how do you do this with ColourBlend?
Your your skin tones.
I presume.
It's very much the same. When you're doing it with your pencils, you're going to be laying down colour, and you could. So even with this one, to get that more intense colour, I'm going to have to go over it more and more. Whereas with your pens, you just lay it down once. Yeah. And again, it's going to be. It's just going to be a little bit of practice with that. I'm not the best at skin tones anyway, but just sort of using the same principles. Obviously, when you've got your dark or your highlighted areas, you're gonna. So what I've done here, for example, is I laid down with this eggshell. I put a colour of, I did it all over her dress, and then I've gone in with the highlights with this pumpkin. And I've highlighted them up. And now I've got that edge there, I'm going to come back in with this lighter one and I'm going to blend over that edge and blend out. So in a sense of it's sort of the same, you're just going to have to do it a little bit more with these because you're gradually building it up more with these, whereas obviously your alcohol pens, it's sort of nearly instant. I hope that helps.
Also, Tim, I would say, you said you've got 3 out of the 4. If that is what you're looking for, like you sort of skin tone ones, have you got the essentials? Because literally this has a portrait of a person on the front, and there are colours in here that would be great, such as, well, there's loads of different ones in here that they're kind of tonally. If you have already got 3, we are selling these separately if you want to have a little nose onto our website. If you do want to get this pack, might I suggest, Tim, you get our starter kit because you're getting the stamps for free. So you can buy that by itself and that'd be great, or you can buy that by itself and get free stamps. So it's up to you, but that might help. I hope it does.
So I'm just carrying on. If you've seen, I've got sort of 3 similar colours. It's not a blend per se, where if you've got a dark red 1, 2 and 3. But you can still blend them out. So I went in with, so the darkest that I've used is my pumpkin. And then I use my canary just next to the pumpkin, exactly like if I was doing sort of a 3 blend shade. And then I'm going back in with my lightest and I'm just going over just the edge. I'm going to blend it out. That's all I'm doing. It's but with this, you're going to find that you have to blend a little bit more. You're building those layers up because you've got like you've got less pressure. If you're going to do it there, you're going to be colouring and you're going to end up sort of with a really heavy line that you're not going to be able to blend out. So as much as it takes that little bit longer to do it like this, it's absolutely worth it. Can you see on a skirt?
Yeah.
I think that looks lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely. Looks the kind of colour palettes you've used look really nice with the you know the dress dyes that we do? And people make them look like sort of Disney characters, don't they?
Yes.
That colour palette you've used there would be good for... What's the princess called who goes out with the... Yes. I was just going to say goes out with the hairy fella. Yeah, Belle. Johnny was straight in there. Belle. Yeah, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. It's a good colour combo, that.
So I've got my canary now, and I'm holding it a little bit closer to the nib because I'm just going... I just want to put a little bit down just on those edges of her wings. I'm not going all the way over. So I'm just sort of highlighting them. So I'm going to turn it round because left-handed I sort of do everything a little bit awkward.
Pammy is saying, oh my goodness, Michelle, you should see the TikTok videos of the art created with the Spectrum Noir products by artists. I just sit and watched, amazed.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. We'll have to have I haven't TikToking, TikToks
No.
before. Well, I haven't done that. But that sounds really good. That's the type of thing I can imagine falling into. So
yeah.
maybe have a little search of TikTok if take on Pammy's advice. Kathy, who asked the question about the watercolour pencil, said, what a good answer, Michelle. I have the watercolour pencils and realised I need these ones as well.
Oh, you do?
They are
absolutely.
different. They are. And it is a fantastic deal today for all of them. You don't have to pick your favourite. Buy two, get two free.
So that makes these, so if you're buying two and getting two free, that makes these 50p each pencil. If there's 24 in a tin, and a tin's normally $24.99, then that's £1 a pencil, isn't it?
It's bonkers, that, isn't it?
But if you're getting two tins and getting two free...
Oh, I mean, really.
Does that make them 50?
Yeah, it does. Well, it makes science to me.
Well, you know, I admit I'm not the best at maths, but that's a crazy price.
Is it just sinking in, Michelle?
Yeah.
This deal.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's sinking in.
I feel like I threw a penny down a well and it's just about to hit the bottom. It is absolutely a fabulous deal, it truly is. Especially, let's be completely honest, for the quality of ours, the original price anyway is sensational. You and I will have been into crafting stores before. You know, the types of places where you go and you get like a tube of paint that big. You know, it's a really high quality one, but we're talking like 30 quid upwards, you know. Those types of shops, you can pay, no exaggeration, triple figures for a set of pencils, can't you?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Today, we're bringing you absolute premium quality, nowhere near the price tag. It's just brilliant. Really is worth grabbing them if you fancy it, obviously.
I think, and that's why I said if you go to, you know, the Spectrum Noir page, there's not just us crafters on there that love to colour. I mean, some of the crafters on there are absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong. But there is, like, I'm going to say real artists, that sounds daft.
People who get paid
yes,
to paint,
to do it.
well,
and
to
they,
colour.
So if you go to YouTube as well, there's artists on there who are, you know, using these, you know, to test them out, to let you know what they think of them.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've come across one where they've said their pants, don't buy them.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
No,
all.
the reviews on them are absolutely epic. And in fact, Sylvia has said, I love these pencils. I got them a couple of weeks ago and the laydown is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you can just keep layering and adding detail over and over and over. And that's, thank you for that, Sylvia, but that's really nice to hear from you because you got them a couple of weeks ago. So when you got them, you were probably quite excited to try them out. And it's nice that they've lived up to your expectation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you're enjoying them and long may it continue. Because that's actually another thing to mention about these. They don't half last.
You've got to, yeah, the amount that you're using is minimal. Again, unless, you know, you're a paid artist and that's what you're using them for. They are going to last years and years. I mean, I've had my original ones about maybe 4 years, 5 years. And some of them are only down to there.
Yeah.
And they're the ones... granted, I don't use them as much as I should, but the amount that I've actually gone through is nothing.
No, it's brilliant.
So all I'm doing with the hair, with the wings, is exactly what I did there. I laid a bit of colour down and I went over with this lighter one, just to fill it in, just to pull it out. So you can see that lovely, what colour was it? The canary.
Yeah.
Just highlights the wings, lovely. And again, just doing with the hair, very much the same techniques that I do with my pens. You're just gonna lay down more, and more, obviously, for that deeper colour that you want in. And I'm not necessarily sure that I've got highlights in a hair in the right places, but I like it.
Yeah, I think it looks lovely.
Maybe she's just got, you know, highlights, like blonde bleach highlights in there.
Yeah, it looks great. She's been in the sunshine with, what's that stuff back from the 90s and possibly even 80s that you used to spray in your hair? And then the sun would lightly...
Oh, it was called sunning, wasn't it?
Sunning, yeah. It was basically just lemon juice in a bottle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you'd spray it on your hair, and then the sunlight would naturally lighten your hair. Yeah. It was hard to get right, though. If you just wanted it in sections, it was tricky. You ended up with just like big circles of just, you know, gingery blonde in your hair. Yeah.
Yes. That wasn't a good look, was it?
It wasn't for me. I think if you've got quite naturally light hair, it worked really beautifully, but when your hair's as dark as mine, it didn't really work. Hello to Pammy saying, oh no, sorry, yeah. I love these pencils. I love to highlight my alcohol markers with the pencils. Sometimes I put the lightest marker down and use the pencils to add shade and highlights to the image. That's a really good tip, isn't it?
It is, definitely.
Thank you for that, Pammy. Also, Inso for Sarah Brown is saying, I love these Corifong stamps. They are just so great to colour and blending is so easy. Plus, I love angels and they are so cute. Perfect word for them, Sarah. They're so cute, aren't they?
They really are. So she's got a little bit of blusher on, and then I'm going to go back over with my lightest one just to blend it in.
Lovely.
I love this one. So this is the eggshell.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're not brilliant at the skin tones or you're a beginner with them, this one's perfect because you can just lay that colour all over the skin. And it just takes, obviously, it takes it up a level from the colour of your card. So it does look like you've coloured it in, and it's just lovely. So I think I'm done with her.
Beautiful.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
She is absolutely adorable.
And you can see how quick that was for me. Sort of just the basics of just layering it down. Now, if I wanted that to be more intense, I would go back over it again and again. But I think she looks quite lovely.
She looks beautiful. Thank you so much for showing us that. We appreciate it. Now, if you would like to recreate that look, let me bring you the stamps so that you can make it super duper easy, because we believe that, you know, if you want to be really good and enjoy the mindfulness that is colouring, you don't want to be stressing out about how good you are at drawing the initial design. So let's make it nice, easy, breezy and fun for you, shall we? I've got lots of different ones to show you and they're all coming in this together. Now, in here, let's just take in, you're getting so many sentiments. So on this one alone, you're getting You're an Angel and Angel Kisses. 8 stamps on this with 6 dies. But I'm not stopping there. I've also got for you, look at this one, I think this one's so cute. I've got on this one for you, Friends Are Angels in Disguise. I've got a cat on this one, I've got a dog on this one, I've got the fairy here which has that lovely sort of androgynous look, so this could be for anyone. Also it's National Kitten Day, Kitten Appreciation Day today. Yeah, it's one of our, sorry, did you say R or meow?
That's what I said.
Yeah, thought so. But yeah, no, this would be really, really cute, wouldn't it, if you are going to do, you know, someone who loves their animals. I've also got for you 7 stamps, 5 dies on that one, by the way. 7 stamps, 5 dies on this one also, including I Believe in Angels, which is a beauty. Then I've got for you 7 and 5 again on this one, saying I'm praying for you. Also, another sentiment on this one is an angel to watch over you, which is beautiful. You know, when people maybe want a little bit of a helping hand, maybe they just want to feel like they are loved, a card that will make them feel really, really special and loved. Then I'm going to bring to you 8 stamps and 6 dies on this one. And there's lots on here, including Happy Birthday Little Angel, which of course is a great one. Another one, Feathers Appear When Angels Are Near, which is a beauty of a sentiment, especially maybe if it's for someone who's lost someone recently. And then finally, we have got this beauty, Angel Messenger, that says things like, you are heaven sent and you are a blessing. Each and every single one of these is coming in the collection. So in total, you're going to be getting 76 elements. And yes, that includes dies. And yes, that includes your see-through stamps that just last and last and last, day after day, month after month, year after year, if you look after them. All of those, including that one's just fallen off. Today, massive 75% discount. That is astonishing, really, isn't it? So actually, so they're meant to be like £12.99 each. So actually, if there was just, you know, sort of 1.5 of these that spoke to you, you've got all of these extra ones left to play with or gift onto your crafty mates or maybe even sell online. There's a giveaway as crafting, you know, raffle prizes. This is a really fabulous discount deal. I mean, don't forget also, if you are part of our Platinum Club, we sent you an email that you can use your discount on. It has to be today though, it has to be tonight. 1 per customer, and it is just 1 for each trolley or cart. So absolutely stack it full with all that you need. So 19 quid, but you're also going to get that extra discount if you are part of our club too. This is a real special purchase, it truly is. And I know there are a lot of you who absolutely adore these ones because the artistry is just beautiful. So if you do want to seize the moment on those, and now is your chance to do so. I have also got some cute characters from Lee Holland now. A lot of us will know Lee Holland. Lee Holland is a kind of, you know, well-known name in the world of craft. And we have got for you some fabulous characters. Now, if you do love your fantasy films, whether you have been watching, you know, Harry Potter for years, you're up to date with all the Fantastic Beasts films, maybe even if you're kind of inspired by the likes of, you know, sort of sci-fi, even the likes of Stranger Things, there are elements within here that I think you're going to have a lot of fun with because these characters are just so unique. They are truly wonderful. So I am bringing to you here a fabulous selection. We have got in the collection lots of different designs. So this is one of your the main stamps that you're going to get, but of course you're getting lots of sentiments here as well. I'm bringing to you Thank You collection. I just love him carrying that big bundle of treats. What could you use that for? Because that could be for maybe a birthday, but equally it could be, you know, if someone's a going away present, couldn't it? It could be if someone's leaving work or something. It's a lovely opportunity to use that. This one is just, well, as we always say, any day is good for cake. But yeah, again, just wanted to show you like the ideas of the different styles, just using different colours, the different look you can get. I've also got for you the Hello You, and this one to me, I think he's just so cute. He's got his eyes closed, he's holding on tightly to his balloon. I think that one's a really sweet one. Again, you can use all year round. Then I'm bringing to you this beauty. Now this one's so cute, great for Valentine's Day, but great just to pop in with someone, you know, who you love, someone that you want to natter to, maybe someone you haven't seen for a bit of time. And finally, I've got for you, You Are My Sunshine. This cute little character sat underneath this unfurling flower, a real beautiful one with lots of sentiments, including but not limited to just a note and be happy. So again, each of these is getting in your collection today, half price. So you're only paying for half of them and you're getting the other half for free. If you do love these ones, let us know what you love about them. Have you maybe got them and you've given them names? Do feel free to let us know on our socials. Rachel will look after you on there and I may well be reading out. Should we get on to another demo? Fabulous. So what are we doing next, Michelle?
You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, thanks, Horn. You too.
Welcome.
This is a real cute one, isn't it?
Oh, do you know what? They're adorable. They are fabulous to colour in, and they are crazy Dave prices. They are. So again, so you're going to be using the same lovely colouring card that I've been using. So the Nina Crest. Why do I always want to say Crest? It is. It's Classic Crest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nina Classic Crest. So let's pop that on there. And pick it up, and I'm just going to use my black just to ink it up. And again, you don't have to be using your black because these aren't alcohol based, so you can be using your quick dry inks to stamp these out with, give you a nice different look, different effect.
Lovely.
And especially if you're wanting to go for sort of the no line effect, you can be using one of your lighter quick dries to stamp it out, and then once you've coloured it in, you're not going to be seeing the lines, and it's almost like you've coloured it yourself, drawn it yourself.
Yes, totally.
And people are like, you drew that? And you'd be like, yes, I did. Of course I did. So this gorgeous, lovely dragon. So we're going to colour it in, but then what we're going to do afterwards, we're going to use this. I'm going to show you how to use this, but I'm going to pop that to the side for now. I'm going to lay some colour down on this lovely dragon. Because I want
the stamping platform, sorry to interrupt, it's currently at the bottom of your screen. That's the one that the lovely Michelle was just using.
That is an invaluable tool. If you don't have one of those, you absolutely need one, because it's made stamping fun for me. I hated stamping because I wasn't brilliant. I always missed a bit, and then when you try to go back in, it's just not happening. But with that, you go back in and it's perfect. So if you don't have one, that is my top 10 number ones of Crafters Companion goods.
Top 10 number ones.
So
Brilliant.
I've got about 10 items that are my favourite.
And that's in there.
I think that's the number one top 10 favourite.
Okay, that gives you an idea of how special it is then, doesn't it?
Right, so we'll get on to this. Less talking, Michelle. So I've got a couple of my purples. So I've got the velvet and the mauve.
Yeah, correct.
No, perfect. And then I've got a couple of these. So I've got lemon and mustard, which is why I'm going to bring this in, because you can absolutely blend these without the need for this. This just helps, especially if you're using quite different colours. It helps, but it also gives you a different finish. It just it emulsifies that wax that you're laying down, blends it together, and it looks fabulous. So I'm just going to, again, I'm going to hold my pencil quite far away from the nib, and we're going to just lay some colour down.
You can see how intense that is straight away, can't you?
Straight away, yeah, absolutely. And again, you don't have to be too perfect with these. It very much like when I'm using any of my aqua pens or pencils. Because you're not holding the nib so close to the edge, you're not going to have to worry about being absolutely perfect with them.
Totally.
Because you're going back over and over these a few times, you don't need to worry about that at all.
Rosalind said, totally agree, Becky. These characters remind me of those movies too. They do, don't they? Especially, you know, the bit in Harry Potter Goblet of Fire where they have like the little character dragons that they kind of take the mini versions out of the pocket and they just sit them in their hand. That's totally what these look like. And maybe you could do something cool with that, couldn't you? You know, there's the sort of 4 different types, isn't there, of the dragon in that? So you could actually watch that back whilst you're working and maybe colour them in to match up with those. It could be really good fun. I love those films, I do. Oh, love them. What's my favourite? My favourite is Goblet of Fire. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. It's so magical, isn't it? It's brilliant. Hello to Laura Lightgale saying, I have owned the complete set of these pencils for many years. Over the years, I have also purchased big name brands, but these are truly my absolute favourite. Don't waste your time or money on other brands. Best by far. Laura, thank you so much for that, because do you know what? It's all well and good us saying this. I mean, we know that our design team don't do things by half. We know that they can spend, you know, weeks, months, years developing and just absolutely kind of getting the best that we can get for you. But for you, Laura, to say things like, over the years, I've also purchased big name brands, but these are truly my absolute favourite. Don't waste your time or money on other brands, best by far. It's really wonderful that you're able to share that, because, you know, they are genuinely incredible, aren't they?
They really are. And it is nice that people comment that, because we're up here and you know, this is our job to sell these things, but we can say to you all day long, we wouldn't say that this is the best if we didn't believe it. But then when you guys say it to each other and confirm what we're saying, that's just like the icing on the cake, isn't it?
Totally. Oh, Laura Light Girl also says, I have used this stamp for a baby shower invite. So cute.
Perfect for that.
That is so sweet for a baby shower invite, completely. And it's the type of thing that people would remember. It's not your standard, I don't know, what, swan, or what else you usually get on baby invites? A little...
Bunnies.
Maybe. Yeah. Like a stork, that's another one in it. Babies in, what are they called? Not pants, nappies or diapers, I think you call them in the thing, don't you? So yeah, that's lovely. Rachel on socials, speaking of Harry Potter, is just said Norbert. The name's always cracked me up. Norbert. Yeah, Norbert is Norbert's one of the dragons, isn't it? It's Hagrid's. Yeah. Wasn't it? Norbert.
Oh. So I am going over the purple with this orange, yellow even, and you can see that where it sort of meets, it gives you that orangey colour. It sort of blends from that purple out into that lovely, you get a hint of peach. And then, so I'm going to go back in because I want more of that lovely peach to come through. So I'm just going to go back over a little bit of that yellow that I've laid down. So again, trying not to put too much pressure on. These are definitely better when you layer them up. You blend better by layering that colour up rather than going in really firm to start with.
Well, that's interesting actually, because Sam's just Mary Kay has just messaged in saying, I need to learn how to blend more smoothly. I think I'm pressing too much with my pencil.
Yes, definitely.
So would your tip for that be hold it further down?
Yes, because
little by little.
You can see how far to the end that I'm holding mine, and the further back that you hold it, the less pressure, which means you can build that blend up rather than going in hard and you're not going to blend it out. It's just you're gonna get that really firm line, and you don't want it. What you want is that. Yeah. Because then you can build that up to look like that without those solid hard edges.
Great tip.
But you can see where the purple's meeting that lemon, how it's blending that lovely peachy colouring. Yeah. So I'm just going to put this, what have I got, mustard, to the edges. And you know what, sometimes you forget and you naturally want to hold it, and then sometimes you'll be colouring and you'll look down and you'll be holding it and you'll think, oh, sugar. So, you know, it's...
Swoop back.
It feels a little bit foreign when you first start doing it, because that's not where we've been taught to hold our pen or pencil.
Do you know what it makes me think of? Chopsticks.
Yes.
Because when you are like in sort of Asian cultures, it's believed that like you shouldn't really hold your chopsticks right near the end. It seems as like it's almost like a immaturity. And there's kind of a saying or a proverb or something that is essentially the further down the chopsticks, i.e. the further away from the food you are, the kind of sort of more intelligent maybe, or maybe more respected you are. So yeah, it's basically exactly the same.
Yeah.
think every time you're holding your pencil, I want to be far away from my noodles.
Yes.
And you can't go wrong.
Oh, you see, it always goes back to food.
Yeah, to be fair. It is getting to that time though.
It
10
is.
to midday.
Right, I know. Right, so what I'm going to do is to, I can keep going over this and I'm going to get a wonderful, beautiful blend. I mean, I think that's looking fabulous as it is. But if you've got our blending solution or any, this is a brilliant tool. Yes. So I've got my little sandpaper block. Let me get rid of that.
Which is available today.
Yeah. So, and again, these are, I think if you go to our website, they're on there. So you can see that I've got some colour left on there. So this is what this is going to do. I'm going to get rid of that colour because it's blue. And I don't want to, you know, transfer that blue onto there. So my paper stump, this, and these are definitely something that you're going to want.
Perfect.
Don't dip your stump into there because it's going to soak it all the way up. What you need to do is decant some of this onto a little sponge in maybe a little Tupperware dish or something like that, and then dip this onto your sponge rather than into there. I don't have a sponge, so I'm very, very carefully gonna
do what you've just told us not to do.
Do what I've just told you not to do.
No, I like your honesty.
But I've managed to do it, look. If you can see, I've just got a little bit on the edge. So I'm going to move that because I don't want to tip that over. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to blend. So you're going to go over and you're going to blend it.
Just makes it so smooth. If you do want the blending solution, look on our website to get the accessory, the paper stump, which is your sander, which basically keeps things really clean, and there's loads of pages in it you'll just use and use. It's only $2.99. And don't forget, we've got a discount in your inbox. If you're part of our Club Inspire, you need to use it by midnight. It's one per person, and it's one checkout, if that makes sense. So if you do want things like the pencils or maybe the Bethlehem collection, which accidentally we've kind of given you ahead of time, even though it's meant to be tomorrow that it's launching, it's on the website, you get 15%, your discount off that. It's going to be really special for you to be able to use it. So seize the moment whilst you can. Go and check your emails, get that code, pop it on in, and make the most of it. Because things like your blending solution, with that extra discount, it's a cool one to give a go of, isn't it? Michelle's in the zone.
Yeah, I am. Sorry, did you? Well, it's because Johnny answered you as well, so I thought, well, someone's answered you.
Someone's answered, so that's nice. I love it. Hello, Linny said, I have these ColourBlend pencils and the blender. With or without the blender, these pencils are amazing. I love them. Thank you for letting us know that too. So that's another cool thing to know, isn't it? Yeah, use them with, use them without. They're going to work separately, but they work well together as well. So that's always lovely. Thanks, Lynn.
There we go. So I've just blended all that together, and it just, all it does is it sort of, for one, it quickens up that process, but it really does. It just blends it beautifully. It's seamless with that. And again, so you saw how much that I dipped that in, and you've seen how big this is. So this is going to last you a real long time. So there we go. I'm not going to finish colouring the dragon in because I just wanted to show you how to blend those two different colours or colour families together.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for showing us that. Mary Kay, who was saying, I need it a bit smoother, says, that's what it is. It feels a bit weird to hold it far down the pencil, so I just need to keep practicing. Mary Kay, one little bit of advice might be, you could get one of those, the triangular things that you use to teach young people to hold their pencil. Maybe pop one of those further up a pencil and see if that could work, because then you're going to go to that place naturally. You're not going to forget, are you? That might be an idea. If you want to seize the moment on the ColourBlend collection, now is most certainly your chance. You're going to get the opportunity to get all 4 of the big colour families, and these are just some of the types of techniques that you can do really simply with your fabulous AquaBlend Spectrum Noir pencils. So all 4 sets of these colours I'm about to show you, you can get your hands on, and today you're only buying 2 of them and you're getting another 2 for free. You've heard the great praise that these have. If you haven't tried them out yet, now is definitely your time. Now, I did mention to you that we have sent you an email, and it's a goodie. We have sent you an email with a discount code that you can use today. Now, you can use it today on anything. You can use it on, you know, essentials that you might need if you're starting out. We can bring it to things maybe that you want to stock up on and top up on. You can use it on things that are so hot off the press we haven't even done a proper show with them yet, such as the Bethlehem collection, which is on our website right now. All you have to do is go to your emails, get that code, and then today fill your basket with all of the things you want, need and fancy, and use that one-time code. It has to be done before midnight. I tell you what, you need to do a bit of shopping, don't you? You need to have a little peruse around our website, see what you need. Okay, how's about you do that, check out your baskets, and we'll be back with you in a few.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV.
Just reach down my bra and take it off. No, not my bra! No, my bra!
Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
Welcome back to Crafters TV. Happy Sunday. What you eating? For one, let us know who's got a Sunday roast on the go. Oh, it's getting to that time of year with a Sunday roast, isn't it? You have to balance what your sides are Red cabbage, you're done. You're done, red cabbage. I won't see you until the winter. What do you do instead? Leeks, maybe. Leeks, maybe. Parsnips as well, they're another. You don't have parsnips at this time of the year. What are you on about? I will start my parsnips November, happily. But by now, they're done. But then what do you swap a parsnip with? Carrots, already got carrots.
Purple sprouting broccoli.
That is pure poetry. Anyway, do let us know what you're up to, what you're eating, who's having a Sunday barbecue. Do feel free to let us know, because it is warm here in the UK today. Well, I say warm for us. Even Johnny, my lovely producer, looks like, you know, I don't know. It is lads on tour, to be fair. He's got his shorts, he's got his England top, and he has also got the tan line to prove it. It's looking mad. Anyway, do let us know and get in touch with us on socials. Now, are you the type of crafter who, when you're crafting, you start off with a nice clean work area, and then within approximately 7.5 minutes, all of a sudden you can't find anything? I can't find me pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? Oh, of course, it's underneath this stamp that I used 3 minutes ago, and I've just put it on top and I've completely lost that. Where's my ruler? No idea. Why is my ruler never here? You have to get up, you have to go over to the cupboard, you have to find the pens that you wanted. You forgot your scissors, but you sat down again now and the cat's on your lap. You don't want to move the cat, it looks adorable. So you'll go and you'll use something else, but it's not as good as the thing you want, and then the cat will move, and then you've all been there, right? That moment where all of the essentials that you need are not just to hand. When you start down crafting though, what is the one piece of equipment that is always to hand? It's your die cutting machine, right? If you're going to be creating a card, let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to be sat within reaching distance of your Gemini. And if you do have a Gemini, the OG, the original Gemini, or the Gemini Junior, may I suggest you add this to your workstation, because this bit of kit is going to save you from all of those moments whereby, quite frankly, all of the things that you need, all of the essentials are right there ready for you to go. This is a fabulous bit of kit. I'll show you all the way around it. You've got this section here, which is designed to slot your Gemini into. So this slots on to your side. This then means that you have got things like dispenser for your wonderful rolly tape. You've also got loads of space in here, and I'll just tilt it to show you how much space you've got in this. Loads of space in here for the essentials. Your different tweezers, your different types of scissors, your bone folder, your die cleaner, you know, your scorers, your tape pens. You can put absolutely all of those must-have total essentials within here, and it just sits alongside your Gemini. In fact, it doesn't even sit alongside it, it slots in. So it almost becomes an extension of your Gemini. It's a wonderful, wonderful bit of kit if you are ever losing things or constantly up, down, looking for those essentials. And if you are looking for essentials, let me bring to you some tape, because you've got your tape dispenser in here. Let me bring you some tape this. I'll bring you some of our absolutely epic, everybody knows them and loves them, standard scissors. Them ones buy and sells normally at $12.99 now, by the way. Let me bring you a pokey tool as well, because we use these for absolutely loads of bits, don't we? Whether it's, you know, sort of cleaning off bits and your glue, poking out your dies, whatever it might be. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to treat yourself. All of this, just $29.99 or $29.95. Big saving on this. You don't have to choose what you want. You're getting those freebies. And today, again, under £30, under $30, especially if you, for example, use that discount code that we sent in your emails that has to be used by tonight. Quite a few of you understand where I'm coming from. Scrap Baker, it said, Becky, you must have a hidden camera in my craft room, because that is me. Pammy says, yep, my desk always looks like a crafty explosion after about 10 minutes. Lynn is saying, you know life well, Becky. Yeah, trust me, I know exactly how it is. Something like this, it's all in the right place there when you're ready to use it. So if you do want to seize the moment and you have that feeling, this is a great one for you now. So we have got so many goodies on the show for you today. Don't let me forget that our next show is a masterclass, and it's all about those difficult type of people to craft for. We call them teenagers. And we have got a wonderful masterclass dedicated to that. So that's a really cool one to watch over. And the reason I'm mentioning that actually is because if you have got any teenagers in your life who you may well want to explore in, say, the summer holidays, finding a new hobby that they enjoy, that's really nice and mindful, that's good fun as well, and has quick results. Because let's face it, a lot of teenagers maybe don't want to spend weeks and weeks and weeks trying to learn something to get good at it. You want to see quick, instant results, right? Because then that boosts their confidence and it means that they'll explore something possibly more. This could be a really cool little starter kit for that teenager in your life, because they can create something that looks like this. Let me show you what you are going to be getting in here, shall I? So I'm going to bring to you your Essential Spectrum Noir colours. So you're getting loads of lovely colours in here. This is your colour palette that you're going to be getting. They are professional quality. These aren't your normal, sort of squeaky pencils. They're very, very useful and really wonderfully intense in colour. They're also going to get a stamp of a really cool, like, mythical beast with the fairy detail. And they're going to get the floral too. So they can use the floral and do different designs and create these. You could paint these, colour these in whatever colours you want with the Essential collection. And today we're bringing all of that to you at a great $24.99 or $34.95, 30% saving on that one today. So a lovely opportunity for you to start out in these if you haven't used them yet, but also to get others involved with them. It's a lovely little taster price, isn't it? Because there's quite a few hobbies that are quite costly to start, right? Even like running, you have to, if you're going to get a decent set of running shoes, you're talking 60 quid over, aren't you? So this is a really nice one to give it a try price. And whilst you are giving it a try, let's give you some inspiration. What are we looking at next, Michelle?
Well, I'm still shocked that you can pay 60 quid for a pair of running shoes. I were looking for some because I'm doing the challenge.
You are.
And they're like 100. So some of you know, because some of you lovely people have sponsored me, so thank you. But the 1 million steps for diabetes I'm doing. So over the course of the next 3 months, I have to do 1 million steps, which it breaks down at 10,800 steps a day.
Oh,
so
it's a lot.
So I'm nearly. I've been. For most of the days, except for this week, 3 days this week, I didn't get to my 10,800, but I was doing you lovely lot my prep. So you'll forgive me for that. But for the rest of the time, I've been doing really well. I've been beating my steps, so I'm doing really well.
I don't know if I do forgive you for that, actually. Surely, whilst you're making, you just...
Do you know, Ben said that. Ben, when I was on with him last week, he says, we'll get one of those little walking things.
Yeah.
So while you
get a little treadmill at your desk. Something to think of.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I was looking for some nice comfy walking shoes, and it's like, I need sponsored to buy some walking shoes to be sponsored to do the walk.
That's funny.
Don't think it works like that, though.
Funny.
Yes.
How do we sponsor you?
It's on my Facebook page. There's a link on there and it takes you to my page. And even if you just go there and read my story, and actually so many people have said, we didn't know you could reverse type 2. Yeah. So just by me doing that, there's so many people now know that actually you can reverse type 2. So job done in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant because you're raising awareness, you're also doing something for you, but you're also doing something that can actually inspire other people as well. And obviously the money you're raising is going to, a great place.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Do head on over to lovely Michelle's Facebook page.
Yes. No, and don't sponsor my trainers. That's okay. I'll start that.
Brilliant.
So well, size 5.
Christmas gift list.
Send all trainers to Crafter's Companion. Right, so should we get on with some colouring? So again, what tin have I picked? So I'm using the Essentials again. So I've got this already stamped out, and it was the Pebble, Flagstone that I used for this. So again, I've picked 3 of my colours. I've got Nectarine, Pumpkin and Cream. So I'm just going to colour one of these flowers in, and then I'm going to bring in one that is already coloured in some of our, I think I used tri-blends, and then I'm going to colour over it with these, and then so you can see the difference.
Cool beans.
So, again, all I'm going to do, holding my pencil far from the nib, and it does, you know, the more you do it, the more natural it feels. You get to the point where you pick it up and you are holding it in the correct place. And again, so all I'm doing is I'm laying that I'm going to say ink, I'm not used to saying ink, laying that colour down. And you can see it's covering lovely.
Yeah, beautifully. Oh, Lynn's message saying, I'm in the process of reversing type 2 diabetes. So good on you, Michelle.
Perfect. She can do it. You can absolutely do it. A little bit of work, a little bit of dedication, but it's worth it to reverse it. Oh, I nearly rhymed then.
Yeah, you did. Blimey. You're good.
Yes, so my doctor told me, my diabetic nurse, she said the best time to do it is in the first 6 months. That's the easiest way and easiest time to do it. So I got diagnosed January of last year, and by March, I rung her up and I said, I'm taking, because they put me on tablets to start with. I says, every time I take them, I says, within 30 minutes, I'm feeling sick. So she says, let's do your bloods again. So I went in, she did my bloods again, and when they came through, she says, the reason you're feeling sick is because your levels are normal. She says, you're taking tablets for something you don't need tablets for.
Wow.
So she was so happy. She says, I've never had anyone come to me who said that they're going to reverse it and actually do it.
Do it as quickly as that.
Yeah.
That's
she
brilliant.
said, well, that's what she said. She says, and let alone as quickly. And she was so happy and so proud. And I must admit, I was.
Yeah.
When she told me that I had, that I'd been diagnosed with it, it's scary.
Yeah.
The side effects, the things that can go wrong, I don't think you quite realise. So, yes.
So when you found out that you were, kind of on the right path, how did that feel?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And I've got to admit, I think, it's not all down to Ben, but it's down to Ben because he's an amazing cook.
He's a good cook, your husband, isn't he?
So, well, do you know what? I said to Ben, and this is going to sound awful, I said, you've caused my diabetes, now you can reverse it.
Oh.
Because he cooks cakes, and they're delicious. And, so now he cooks me beautiful salads. I know you don't cook a salad, but some amazing meals that are just so lovely and tasty.
That's
and you
brilliant.
would never think
That's
are
brilliant.
good for you.
Nutritious, yet
Yes.
delicious.
That's it. So sad as it sounds, a salad is absolutely one of my favourite things to eat.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey up, Kirsty's having salad for tea. In
Love a
fact,
good
Kirsty
salad.
has said, oh, this is just one of the best smells in the world, isn't it? I've got bread cooking in the bread maker. Smells lovely. It's to have with a pasta bacon salad for tea.
Oh, beautiful.
Kirsty. So good. Yeah, the smell of homemade bread. Do you know what? I don't know if they do it as much anymore. I've not noticed, but they used to, in like supermarkets, basically have like a pump that would go from the bakery to the front entrance so that when you walk in, that was the first smell that you smelled,
Yeah.
because apparently it's one of the most inviting that you can have. And it is, there's something gorgeous about cooking bread and baking bread. When I was on work experience as a kid, I worked in a bakery for my work experience.
Oh.
Tell you what, the smell of bread does not get boring.
No.
And neither does finishing work at 11 a.m. because you've been up baking. I can't remember what time it started, but it must have been about 4 o'clock in the morning because it was a full day shift. But yeah, I'd leave at 11, see all the other, locals edging on in, all my mates. Yeah, brilliant it was.
All your mates who were still on their morning break and you'd finished.
Yeah, absolutely. coming out just with loads of bread under each arm. Ooh. All right. I wasn't stealing. They were giving them out.
You would allowed it.
They were giving them out. It was mainly, basically, they let me take home all the ones that I messed up. When you put them through the bread slicer. Would you like your bread slicing, madam? You would? Okay, no problem. Walk into this massive machine. If you don't line it up properly, they all end up on the wonk, and some of them are a bit thicker and bigger than others. So I used to get to take them home. Tell you what, we had a lot of bread, I'll be honest. And now I work as a professional baker. Obviously not. Suzanne is saying, me and my daughter love salads as well.
I love a good salad. I really do.
Hey up, Ben McCarthy has messaged in saying, how strange, I am baking bread. Oh. What flavour, Ben? Have you got a bread making machine, Michelle?
No. Well, unless you count Ben.
I love that.
He doesn't. He makes it. So you go into the side and there's like bowls with bread, you know, rising, and it's just.
Oh, Ben,
there's not much he can do, which is probably why most people don't like him.
Right. Jealousy. That's what it is, Ben. Don't you worry. Jealousy. You want to bobble out in a loaf? Send your man. Love it.
So all I'm doing with this is I'm just building up my colour. I'm going back over with my pumpkin, and then I'm going back over with the cream, sort of just blending those colours in, just to make it fabulous.
Johnny's got an idea for you, Ben. It's like a business proposal idea. You can see how into this idea I am. So basically, you can bake a loaf, like a big bread roll, and then make a hat for it.
Like a tea cosy.
Yeah, like a tea cosy. So it's you have the hat, but it's like, but it comes on the bread. Do you know who did that? A smoothie company did that for a while. Like the little smoothies you get, and they had a little hat, but it wasn't human-sized, so you could have an in there.
Instead of his business called Beanies and Bobbles, it's
Beanies, Bobbles and Bread.
Beanies, Bobbles and Bread.
Yeah, Beanies, Bobbles and Bread.
Love it.
Great. Yeah. Caps and Cobs could be called.
Love that. Right, so that is my... I like these brainstorming ideas.
Me too.
So that's my just my one flower coloured in these pencils. So I'm going to bring this in, and this is coloured in with my tri-blends. So this is beautiful, this is beautiful. So we're just going to pop that to the side for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my colours. I just want you to see the difference between the tri-blends and the pencils. And then I'm going to go over one of these with the pencils, and then you're going to see sort of all three next to each other. So I've tried to match these up as close to these as I can. But for this, I've used like my coral tri-blend. And I'm not sure, one of the yellowy ones for those little stameny bits, but one of the yellow ones.
Yeah.
I think it's the, I don't know. I'm not looking at them in it, so I couldn't tell you. But it's the pencils. So obviously these aren't an exact match. So if you're not really sure, just where you can see that I was swatching before to see which ones that I thought would go lovely over here. And again, it doesn't have to be an exact match, just something that you think would look nice, highlighting that over. So I'm quite happy with sort of those two that I've picked. I think maybe more this one. So we'll go in with the pumpkin. And I'm just going to do exactly what I would do if I was using my tri-blends. I'm just going to use this to highlight those areas that you can see are already highlighted. Let's do this one. So again, really gently, because I want to go in gently and build it up rather than put too much down and not like the effect.
Sylvia said, Becky, those mini hats that were on the smoothies, egg cozies for keeping your boiled egg warm.
Oh, is that what they were?
I did not know that. Johnny didn't know that. Michelle didn't know that. Well, I never. I love a dippy egg as well, May Sylvia, to be honest.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that tip. I love it.
An egg cosy. I love it.
If you have just tuned in, we're talking about hats on bread. Apparently, Rachel on social is well up for it. I've come up with a few more ideas for this Johnny and Ben combo idea. As well as cobs and caps, it could be called. George suggested it could be called baps and beanies. Quite a nice one.
I love that one.
I also thought you could do like a posh range of bread. Do you know what I mean? Like a focaccia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Posh bread. You could call it buns and bowlers. Do a bowler cap on it. I also thought if you wanted to get a bit exotic, but with a slightly northern twist, flat caps and flatbreads. Yeah? You could do like local themed ones, couldn't you? Yeah?
I love that.
You pass all these on. By the way, Johnny is saying he wants 20% from this for the idea to set up this business.
So you can see already how it just takes it to that next level.
Great.
So I'm just going to perfect it a little bit more.
Stutty and Stetsons.
Love
Yeah?
it.
It's an exotic one. No. Can you knit Stetsons, do you reckon? Do you reckon Ben would be up for that? I'd love
Do you
to
know
see
what?
one.
He'd be up for the challenge.
Yeah, I bet he would.
So doing this, besides it being so much fun, really does just improve on perfection for me, because I love our tri-blends, I love our Classiques. I think they're some of the best out there. But then bringing your colour blend pencils in, just really just take that to the next level. So you've got just the pencil colour in there, you've got the tri-blend there, and then you've got that one, so the pencil and the tri-blend on top. And you can see just how... And I've been doing these from start to finish, so you can see that it doesn't take a long time. You absolutely can take, you know, more time than I am. But just by doing that there, really does make it pop, doesn't it?
Most certainly. It just adds a different dimension. Thank you so much for showing us that. If you would like to recreate that, let me show you this. If you would like to recreate that, that technique, you have the opportunity to enhance with your pencils, but also, of course, you can just be creating those types of blends with your pencils alone. Or if you wanted to, get your blending solution. It is on our website at the minute, and don't forget you've got that discount code in your emails to be used today. Just as a reminder, I want to let you know you are getting a wide range of colours within this collection. We do a collection of 96 pencils. Now, normally, you'll just buy one pack, you'll get 24. Today, we don't want you to have to choose, because as you're about to see, whether, you know, whatever selection you get, you are going to be getting a full rainbow and more of colours within this collection. Because you're getting all of the tins. So seize the moment. You've got your primary colours, your essential colours, and bringing your natural colours in here, and your shades and tones. All of these today, half price. So it's $49.98 or $69.90. And they really are premium quality. You can see in our socials, we've just had loads of people having a great natter about this. So do feel free to seize the moment. Are you an animal lover? Yeah, me too. National Kitten Day today here in the UK, Kitten Appreciation Day. We have, I think we're a nation, do you know what, Nat? We're a world of animal lovers, aren't we? We absolutely adore them. I live right next to Chester Zoo. So Chester Zoo is this huge zoo that's got massive amounts of outdoor area. It's actually, the zoo is so big that actually you get on a boat and you go around some of the enclosures. Because it's so huge, it's ginormous. And yeah, they posted the other day that they've got baby penguins and they're tiny and they are fluffy grey and they've been named after the keeper's favourite animals. So there's like a peach, there's a papaya, there's a strawberry. Oh, it's so cute. And although I haven't got penguins in this collection, I have definitely got some of our favourite furry friends. You are going to adore this if you are an animal lover. Now, just look at this. How great is this going to be for colouring in? You're not only going to get the large stamp in the middle there, you're also going to get the really cool stamps around the outside, the sentiments. For example, thinking of you, or just for you. On this one, I've got the kittens having a toddle. We've got your happy birthday and your congratulations. That's lovely, isn't it? With the sort of cuddling movement that you've got in there next to that twine. I'm bringing to you another one. Now this cat, if you have got a cat, you'll know this face. This face is give me some food right now, thank you, isn't it? It's one of those mischievous faces. And there's lots in here that says things like, have a perfect day. You're also getting the accessories within there too. And you're getting like the collar in there, which you could use with the dog as well. I've got this beauty as well, which, although not a pair, although I do know that some people do adopt foxes and things, don't they? This is kind of that fox look. It could be a wolf as well, depends on how you coloured this in. Really nice outdoorsy one and a nice unisex one too. I've got your bunnies, lovely hare or bunny rabbit here, again frolicking amidst those meadows. Then I'm bringing to you, I just think this is beautiful, you've got your like dormouse detail. It's so cute. It's very sort of Animals of Farthing Wood, isn't it? It's very much kind of wonderfully outdoorsy, it's wholesome, it's countryside, and I think this will go great with some of your collections you've got. If anyone does have a cat, please answer me this. Why do they love sitting in boxes so much? They love it! Get a box, get a delivery. You open it up, you want to bet your bottom dollar your cat sat in that box within seconds. We've got cat in a box. That's not its name, that's just whatever we say in our household whenever the cat does get in a box, which is a good couple of times a day. We have got for you here this mischievous looking cat. And there's lots of different designs, sentiments in there, including the likes of good luck. And then I've got a final bunny rabbit one for you. Now this is a flopsy-eared looking bunny rabbit, isn't it? So the other one was more like a hare. This one's got more of that bunny-like feel. Great for anyone with pets. Also, actually, a really nice one for Easter time, if you wanted to. Although this isn't Easter themed, it is a nice one. Hey, we were chatting before about baby showers, weren't we? If you want to pop a bunny on your baby shower invite. Another great one. So, all of these available for you today. Message us in if you've got any of these animals in your home. We'd love to hear from you. Which ones have you got? What are their names? If you do want to seize the moment on these today to raise a smile for someone who is also an animal lover, they are half price for you today. So you're getting all of them for that half price deal. And what I will say too, if you are new, is quite a lot of these, like the bunny rabbit, are quite nice and large in open space, but also have little bits of detail. So it could be really cool if you are treating yourself to like our starter kit with the pencils, because it means that you've got nice different spaces and areas to practice your colouring. So, shall we head on into Michelle and see what we're up to next? What are we doing next, Michelle?
So, I've got this stamp that I've stamped out. Obviously, now these are the Classy and Sassy. And I've got my primaries and my shade and tone, and I think we're going to colour this in, and I think if I've got enough time, we'll make a little card with this one to show you how fabulous.
Lush.
Fabulous, not fabulous. They are, but yeah, fabulous, just as good, I think.
Fabulous.
So, absolutely. So I've got the two tins here in front of me. Let me just move them a little bit, and we're gonna colour. We're gonna have those highlights in there. So if I start with this one, so I've got my sea urchin. Do I want that colour? Let me just check. I do. So I always do this. So I always have this here, and I will just lay a bit down to make sure that I've picked up the right one, make sure I'm happy with that colour, which I am. So we're gonna go on and colour this in. So I'm going to lay down, again I've got my pencil held quite far away from the nib, and I'm going to sort of just leave a little bit there that I would think, you know, sort of like the highlight on the sofa.
Yeah.
And we're just going to colour around it.
Christy is saying, every time I get a delivery that is in a box, my cat jumps in it. And at the moment, I have a CC box in my room with the 2 cats that they have claimed. There's even toys in it now. They do fight over it too. Kirsty, that's so funny. They love boxes. They don't even have to be high-edged ones, do they? I get like me vegetables and stuff delivered. So, you know, they're just those sort of very, very small, thin ones. As soon as the veg is out, she's in there, having a grand old time. That's so funny, Kirsty. I love it. Cat in a box.
They do that. You know, you buy them, so you get, you know, your big cat tree delivered that's got all the bits and bobs in it.
Yeah,
You put
all the
cat
bells and
tree up,
whistles. Yeah.
and they go run and play in the box.
Yeah. They love it.
Right next to the cat tree.
Yeah, we're just ignoring that
Just-
entirely.
Our cat did that. The cat that we had got this amazing tree. It had all sorts on for it to hide in, and there's a bell. There was little ladders on there.
Aww.
It was very cute. But as soon as a box came, or a carrier bag, you know, because of the paper ones now.
Yeah.
Put a paper carrier bag down on the floor once you've emptied your shopping.
Oh, yeah.
And she was in that.
Instantly.
Instantly, yeah. There's no thought, they just automatically do it.
Bless them.
So I'm going back over and back over just to lay that that colour down and make it a little bit deeper.
Loads of people loving your colouring today. Mary Kay saying beautiful. Lynn saying this colouring is beautiful, Michelle.
Thank you.
It's brilliant, isn't it? It is very relaxing too, isn't it?
It really is.
For anyone who's not done it before.
And these are just, they're so much fun. And I think if you're wanting to get into your colouring and you're a bit nervous about the pens,
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to go to start with, because it's very much like your aquas. It's a lot more forgiving because you're not putting a lot of pressure on by nature of how that you need to be laying this colour down. So you're not going straight in with colour and thinking, oh, I've messed that up.
Totally.
Because you can be going over, you're building up your colour, so you're not having to worry as much about having to get it wrong.
Betty said, my cat's eyes light up every time I get a delivery. Yeah, I bet. They don't care what you've ordered, they just want the box. Lynn said, when my cat was smaller, he jumped into an empty Happy Meal box from Mackie D's and it was so cute. Oh my gosh, because those boxes, they're only sort of that big.
So it's got to fit, although I don't know. Cats are a case of if I fit size 6.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that is
how
so
adorable.
cute, isn't it? Oh, you got a picture?
It is so much cuter and funnier when they're sat in something that is just, they don't fit in, but they're in there
They're
anyway.
Just happy. Yeah, they're just happy. Do not forget, by the way, if you haven't yet checked your emails, do feel free to head on over to them now, because there's an email from us. Yeah. It's a discount code. It only lasts till midnight tonight. It's one per customer, and it's one basket checkout, so like one order. So say you just wanted to, I don't know, buy this collection, then you could check it out, absolutely. But if you bought this and say the starter kit, and then, you know, those essentials that you've not run out of, but you're running low on, and maybe you wanted to treat yourself to that brand new Bethlehem collection, which the Bethlehem collection isn't properly launching until tomorrow, but somehow it's ended up on the website early. Woohoo! You can do all of that, use your code, and you get the discount on it all. So worth bearing that in mind. Just as a reminder, again, it will only last till tonight. So if you're watching this on catch up, Date today is the 10th of July. July already? I know.
Oh, gosh.
And you need to use it by midnight tonight because otherwise it's gone. So don't get excited like, yeah, I've got a discount code if you're watching past that time because it's already run out. But it's worth, you know, it's worth using if you had your eye on some things, including that new treat. Do feel free to use it today. And it's on anything, not just the stuff on show. Although it works on that too. Love a good discount, me, Michelle.
Oh, I do. Good discount. My mum always said, she's on your gravestone, it's going to be, loves a good discount code. Because if before I buy anything, I always check to make sure there's no discount code.
Yeah,
because
me too.
who wants to pay for full price?
Yeah.
If you can get a good discount code, then absolutely go for
Yeah,
it.
absolutely love it.
Which is why I first became addicted to Crafter's Companion stuff, because there's always a little
discounts.
special offer on. Or,
Love it.
yeah.
I've got my student discount cards, and I tell you what, that gets whapped out at every single shop. Take student discount, take student discount, take my student discount. Yeah, I love it. I even went, I was getting some stationery the other day, and I'd brought like a file, and I'd got like a new pen for university or whatever. I'm a big stationery fan, but I didn't need that much. I got like a file and a pencil, so it came to a couple of quid. So I used my discount code, and he was like, "Oh, you've only saved 6p on that," and I was like, "I am more than well aware, but that is 6p that is mine." I was like, "I don't want to save 6p, thank you very much."
Absolutely.
Yeah, 6p.
It's better in your pocket than their pocket.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What are you using there, Michelle?
So I've got my paper stump again. I've got my little nail file.
Your file tool,
Yeah,
which
my
is
file
on
tool.
show today if you want it.
I
Save $2.99.
wouldn't advise filing your nails on it.
No.
And then I've got this, our blending solution. So again, all I was doing, I was taking the colour off of it from the previous time, and I'm just going to dip that in. I've just picked up a little bit, and I'm just going to blend. So because I've left those highlighted bits in, I'm going to blend sort of in them, and it blends it beautifully. You could just colour this all in and then go in with a white gel highlighter pen afterwards and put your highlights in that way. It's entirely up to you, but I like to do it this way. I just think it looks... And straight away you can see how. So if you look at that side compared to that side,
Yeah.
the blend, instantly it looks different.
Yeah. It almost looks like the side you hadn't blended yet is a fabric sofa, whereas the side you had blended could almost be like a leather sofa.
Yes.
Like that's how different it looks,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And again, because what it's doing, it's emulsifying that wax that we've laid down. So it's, for want of a better word, I suppose, melting it away. And then you've just got that pure colour left on there, blended in beautifully. And you can see, so it just takes a bit of that colour over. I'm either going too far left or I get carried away. There we go, too far right. Yeah, it just takes this tiniest little bit of colour over those highlighted areas for me by using this. Let's just get rid of that, and there we go. So that's my sofa. I think it looks fabulous. So let's colour these girlies in. So I've got a reef blue, and I've got my antique rose. And we'll do them opposites. They can have the opposite colour shirts to each other's skirt, I think. And again, I'm just leaving just a little highlight there, and I'm not being too specific with it. It's just a rough, random highlighted area. And then we'll do the same, just a little bit there.
Hello to Terry saying, I have this stamp. They are so beautiful. They really are, aren't they? I think they're lovely because they're kind of joyous and they're fun. And do you know what? Actually, later on, we've got like a masterclass kind of related to teenagers and stuff like that. I think this could be kind of a cute one, you know, girls' night in for maybe people, you know, 18 or whatever it might be. I think they just look lovely together, really, don't they?
They do.
Maybe it's like a sister's one as well, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah, I always said this reminds me of Debbie and Debbie. You can imagine up at the house after work, Debbie and Debbie.
Yeah, you can. They're really like modern, aren't they, these stamps?
They are,
Which
definitely.
is nice.
Do you know what? I get more lost in the pencils than I do the pens. It's very hard.
Midge Craft said, would it be better to put a few drops of blending solution in the lid?
If you're not me, yes. So I mean, I don't know if we do them anymore or if we did, but you can buy, it's just a little container and it has a little sponge in and it's just for using your blending solution.
Yeah.
You will just tip a bit in there.
Yeah.
And you know, you put that, it's just, but the thing is, just get a little Tupperware. You can get those tiny little Tupperware tubs.
Yeah.
Put a kitchen sponge in there and just put some of that in there. And once you've got the lid on, it's going to stay nice and wet. But I don't have one here with me, hence why I'm just dipping just the end in. But definitely just an old kitchen sponge, put it in a little Tupperware tub and soak it in that. And it lasts so long.
Happy days.
But yes, that would be a good idea.
You could use, like, you know, old glass spices. You know, when you run out of your spices?
Yes.
That's a good sort of size for it, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect.
A little bit on the bottom. Drops are good in.
So,
sorry, Lynn
go on.
just messaged it. Lynn's just said, I can't get to my photos of me cat in the Mackie D's box at the moment. I love it. But basically it's because you're on your tablet, not on your PC. But, Linny, I love that I knew, as soon as you mentioned the cat in the Mackie D's, there is no chance whatsoever there wasn't a photograph taken. Because that's just too adorable. And we animal lovers love a good opportunity for a funny photo. So, Lynn, that's beautiful. I can imagine it. I really can. Wonder if the cat came out smelling like nuggets.
Oh, Cat McNugget.
It's quite a snazzy name for a cat.
So what I do, so with these pencils, what I do, if I've got a specific area that I want to colour in, especially if it's a large area, I don't know if you've noticed me doing, but I'm sort of colour in a crosshatch sort of way.
Yes.
So if I bring this over and show you, so
Yeah.
if I'm laying down colour, you're going to colour one way, and then to give it a good coverage, you're going to go over that way.
So that's cross-hatching, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two different directions.
And then you're going to keep going back over that way, and that folds your tooth in. So I was talking about the tooth earlier. By going both ways, you're going to ensure that that tooth is fully filled with your pencil.
Yeah,
and
totally coloured.
Yeah, and if I just keep going this way, even though I'm colouring over and over, so I've probably done that as many times, you can see the difference.
Yes, definitely.
So doing it both ways, you get a fuller fill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know you don't get talk like this anywhere else? But you can see straight away the difference. So if you can do that crosshatch sort of colouring, you're going to get a definite better fill of your colour. So I'm going to bring this in again. I'm going to blend these girls in.
Wonderful.
Debbie and Debbie.
Again, if you do want that to clean and to sort of sharpen your tools, then you have got it on show today. Also, Mary's got a really good idea about the blending solution. Mary says, I love these pencils. I have an empty jar with old makeup sponges in the bottom to keep the solution. It works great.
Perfect.
Brilliant one. Yeah.
Anything like that is just going to work.
Stuff
perfect.
you've got lying around. That's a great tip. Thanks, Mary. Considering you've only used, what, 3 colours?
Yeah.
The blending really makes it stand out.
It really does. It really does, absolutely.
And it looks like you've used a lot more as well, more colours.
Oh, definitely. And another thing that I love about the pencils is, so you can just use one colour to get a beautiful blend, because you just lay your colour down. And then if you want a blend, you're just going to go over that bit, and then you're just going to go over that bit.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 shades of the same colour, but then when you put your blending solution over, in fact, let me do it for you.
Yeah, great.
It's going to blend it out.
That's gorgeous. Oh, it's just fab, isn't it?
So if I lay just a little bit more down there, you get a nice, well, you can see it, you can get a lovely blend.
Stunning.
So yeah, I just love them. Can you tell that I love these?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Look, I don't know where all that pencil has come from, but I've reverted back to being a 5-year-old and my picture's a mess. But
No.
Are they? Yeah, I don't know where it's come from. It's just magically appeared there. Michelle, the messy crafter, is definitely what I should be called. So we're just gonna. I've got time, haven't I?
Yeah, it's 5:15. Oh, just to let you know, speaking of time, we will later on in the day be doing, for the Masterclass show, we'll be doing all of our votes and stuff then for the week, because it's the HSM preview tonight. So if you love voting for Demo of the Week, that's in the next show, which starts in approximately an hour and 16 minutes-ish. So yeah, just worth bearing in mind.
The reason that I was double checking the time is time meant nothing to me yesterday.
Why? What happened yesterday? Just fly, did it?
Well,
Flew
I
by.
thought we was like 50 minutes into a show and we weren't. It was an hour and 50 minutes and I had to hurry up.
Oh, right. Oh, blimey. Bless you.
Just got carried away. I thought, oh, there's plenty of time left. Corinne stood over there thinking, hurry up, Michelle.
She's like, yeah.
But it's because I was enjoying myself so much.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing is exactly the same that you've seen me do. Just laying that colour down, and it does all the work for you with these. It really does. So again, let me bring that. There's still plenty on there. And as soon as you put it on there, you can see straight away how it blends out beautifully.
What do you reckon the 2 ladies on this picture are doing? Who are they cheersing? Or do you reckon they're belting out a tune?
I think they're singing.
Do you think a song's just come on the radio?
A bit of ABBA.
That is a classic ABBA sort of pose. Yeah, yeah. Or maybe like sisters are doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
The
I
arm
will
movement.
survive.
Yes, I will survive. Chesney Hawkes, I am the one and only.
Yes.
That could be the arm movement as well, couldn't it?
Definitely.
Whatever it is, it's an absolute classic, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a belter. Have you seen any of the ABBA sort of holographic giggy things online and stuff?
No, I saw it when it was on the news. So sort of either the day they did their first show or the day after, it was on the news, and it looked amazing, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love me a bit of ABBA.
Do you have a favourite ABBA tune?
I don't think I do. I love them all.
Do you?
I think whenever any ABBA song comes on, you can't help but belt out a tune with it.
Completely.
But the problem with ABBA is no one can sing an ABBA song and do it justice, except for ABBA.
Right, I get that. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they hit some notes that I didn't even know were possible. And not necessarily because they're high. I think just their 2 voices together are so unique that anyone else singing it at karaoke just sounds like
It's not the same, is
No.
it? No.
A couple of cats singing.
Yeah, ABBA would be the blending solution, wouldn't they? They bring it together. Yeah. You're good as an individual pencil when you're up on that karaoke, but grab a few more colours in the blending solution and you are in ABBA. Always
That's
bring it back.
absolutely true.
ABBA songs that I love include Take a Chance on Me.
Oh, love.
And whenever I play Monopoly, just in case anyone ever fancies playing Monopoly with me, if it does get to a point where you pick up a chance card, I will sing every single time. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, every single time. With anyone who picks up a chance card.
I love
every
that.
single time. Another one I like, but I can never remember the name of it because I always get the words wrong. I always think it's Chicken Tikka, tell me the truth. But it's not Chicken Tikka, is it? It's something similar. Chicken Tikka, Chicken Tikka. You know what I mean, don't you?
I love it.
Chicken
Right.
Tikka. Anyway, you carry on.
I'm going to leave that there for time, but I'm
Oh,
going to
that's
bring
great.
this in. So this is one that I did before. So it's the same colours, absolutely the same colours that I've used.
Yeah.
But that's what it looks like when you build it up, when you really take that extra time to build your layers up and then... So once you've gone over with your blending solution, you can absolutely go back in with your pencil and colour some more. The blending solution sort of smooths it all out, and then when you go back in, you get that deeper and deeper and deeper effect. So which is all I've done. I've gone back in. Obviously, I don't have the time to do that now, but that's all I've done. So the same colours, just taking that extra time to build that colour up. And then, do I have time to quickly pop this card together?
Yeah, go on. It's 10 to.
So
we'll
we'll
put this
pop
through
this
for the
one together.
vote for demo of the day later on, and then demo of the week.
Let me get my glue.
Lilj is saying Super Trooper.
Yes.
Classic.
I must admit, I'm an ABBA fan, so any ABBA that comes on. Although I liked Erasure when they did ABBA as well. Are you too young to remember that, Erasure?
No, that name does ring a bell for sure.
Yeah, they did a lot of ABBA songs.
Right.
I mean, they did a lot of their own songs, and then they did a lot of ABBA covers, which were brilliant. So Erasure, sort of your Ship of Fools. I love that song.
I remember in the 90s when lots of popular bands at the time did ABBA songs.
Yeah.
Compilation, it was called ABBA Mania.
Yes.
So on there you'd have like Boyzone doing an ABBA song, and like Steps were on it as well, weren't they?
I remember that.
I had that. I had it on tape from my memory. Don't worry, I'll research the songs that were on it for you, don't you worry.
Did you ever watch the movie of sort of ABBA's lives?
Oh, so you're not talking ABBA Mamma Mia?
No, no. Which I absolutely love, by the way.
Really, aren't I? Have you seen the second one of them?
I haven't seen it yet. I keep meaning to sit down and watch it, and
It's good.
yeah.
It's good. I thought, well, they've used all the best songs now, so what they're going to
Yeah.
do? But they did it.
Is Cher in it?
Cher is, isn't it?
Well, if I'd have known Cher were in it,
You'd have gotten straight on it, would you?
I would have done. I adore Cher. Do you know, she fascinates me whenever she's on screen.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated.
Oh, that's lovely.
I don't know, she just has something about her, I think.
People on ABBAmania, I'll give you the names of the people. So Madness was on it, doing Money, Money, Money. What an opener. Steps did Lay All Your Love on Me. Westlife were on it. Stephen Gately did, oh, here it is, Chikitika, not Chicken Tikka. Denise Van Elton did Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. Culture Club were on it. S Club 7 were on it. Steps were on it again. Blimey, Steps loved it. Bewitched were on it. The Cause were on it. Billy Piper was on it. So what year do you think that was? What year? Go on, Johnny, have a guess. 97. George, what are you saying? 96. What about yourself, Michelle?
98.
You're the closest. It was 99 apparently. 1999 that came out. And it is now available for just £2.20. Online. Buy it now online for just £2.20. There you go. Well, track down memory lane.
Few gems, because it would be rude not to on my only card. I did have a little love heart somewhere, but I can't find it. There we go. There we go. So a little heart, just pop that up there.
That's cute.
And I'm done. So if I just turn that round for you.
Lovely. Oh,
Thanks.
thank you so much. And that is our demo of the show.
Yay.
Which we will pop towards demo of the day. And in the next show, we're doing demo of the week as well, because it's HSN tonight. Carol Ann is saying, oh, I'm tempted to get the full colourblend collection along with the blending tool with my discount. Oh, well done, you found your discount. We've got a discount code for you today. It's in your emails if you're part of our Club Inspire, and you most certainly can treat yourself to all of this, because although I'm giving you a half price deal on this, so basically you're only buying 2, with your added discount, you're not even actually paying full price for the 2 that we're giving you for free anyway. I've got for you today a fabulous collection of your colour blends, all of the colours that we bring to you, including your wonderful tones. It's great for adding shade, great for adding colour, great for dimension, these ones. I've also got for you your natural colours. These ones here, lovely warm hues, but also great for your florals as well. Then I'm bringing to you your fabulous collection with your essentials. Got some lovely skin tones within here, as well as some of those colours you'll see in the Great Outdoors. And speaking of the Great Outdoors, you've got your primaries, the absolute complete go-tos. So we have got all of these. You're basically paying for 2 and then you're getting 2 for free. But actually, it's better than that if you want your discount. Also, if you like to keep yourself nice, neat and tidy, may I suggest to you that you treat yourself to this storage caddy and tools collection. So we were saying before, weren't we, if you have got a workstation, maybe it's like a small workstation, and you're like me, where you go and you get all of the things that you want for that project and then you forget one of the things you need. This stops that happening, because as you can see, the caddy itself clips on to your Gemini, whether that be your Gemini or your Gemini Junior, it clips onto the side. And you can place all of those must-have essentials within there to make sure they're always at hand. And we even give you some essentials with it as well. So these ones all come for just $29.99 or $29.95. Again though, check your emails, because you've got that discount code. It must be used by midnight or else you cannot use it, I'm afraid. Speaking of Michelle, we've got a fun masterclass today, haven't we?
We have. So it's your cards for teens. So we've got those fabulous chalkboard stamps with the paper packs. We have got some other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bag punchers. I get to play with the gilding flakes finally, and those lovely foam elements, pop out sentiments, ink pads. We've got lots of. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Lots of fun, definitely.
And it is lovely because it is one of those themes that maybe isn't covered that often, really, if we're completely honest, you know, sort of teenage crafts and creations and cards. So if there is someone in your family or friendship circle who's in that age category, you need a bit of inspiration, that's definitely the perfect show to tune in on. And we'll obviously walk down memory lane with lots of talk of teenage life, I'm sure. If you do want to get involved with us, grab your phone now or your wind-up alarm clock. Thank you. Now, just set your alarm for an hour from now. Set your alarm and we will be back with you. So that is 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. depending on where you are in the world, in America. And just a reminder, that show is our wonderful masterclass. And then we've got HSN afterwards. So we're going to have loads and loads of fun and lots of creativity and lots of inspiration from all of the makes over the week coming up for you a little bit later on. If you haven't treated yourself to anything yet, check your emails, because we have given you a very special one-time, one-day, one-use code. Got to be used by midnight today, and you can use it on anything. So you can use it on this and like all of our colour bands and stuff we've had on show, but you can also use it on things like the brand new Bethlehem collection that is now available somehow. But yeah, you can use it on that too. So well worth having a little nosy online. Hey, why don't you do that for the next hour? Go on, put your feet up. We will be back with you, myself, Michelle, the rest of the fabulous team, in an hour. For now, we'll see you there.